Hey guys, hey. How you guys doing? Is you guys doing? I'm good. I'm good. I just got back from the gym probably about 2 hours ago. I just took my shower. I've been talking to my significant everything for a little while, and they're taking a shower now, and then they're gonna go to the gym. So we try to schedule our days that we go to the gym at the same time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because I go to the gym more often. Right now, I'm going to the gym 5 days a week. I'd like to push that to 6 days a week, but my darling asked me not to do that. See, there's going to be people who ask me, if this is my transfer addiction, and I would love, and I know people are going to be like, oh, I would love for that to be my transfer addiction. It doesn't do anything besides give me the endorphins and make me feel really proud of myself and make me feel like I've achieved something every day. That's what it gives me. It gives me some alone time. It gives me some peace of mind, because I'm stuck in the house a lot. It makes me feel better all over. So I really enjoy going to the gym and pushing myself. There also have been some questions about, me working all of my muscle groups like every time I go. I don't typically do the same muscle groups every time I go. So if I've done the bike one day, I do the arc trainer the next day. If I do, biceps, triceps, your arms steps, steppy steps, butt steps, then I will target another group of muscles to work out the very next day. So today, because you don't want to be sore and then work out on that soreness. Do you understand? Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, you want to give whatever muscle group you did the day before a rest. And then, then you can do it afterwards. Sometimes people take a lot of days off in between. Right now, I feel the need that I have to go to the gym. I have to. Like, I'm not happy unless I've gone to the gym. I've kind of gone back into this weird, I don't even know how to put it. I've kind of gone back into this weird, like, antisocial bubble again. I don't know exactly what's going on with me, and if I knew, I could tell you guys, but I'm just not very social right now. I don't feel quite right. It's nice because, Jody comes a couple times a week with me, and I appreciate the company, and she helps me push myself harder. But that's pretty much the only person I've seen since I came home. That and Elise. So I haven't visited anybody else. I haven't done anything with anybody else. And it has absolutely nothing to do with that person or the situation or anything. And, I'm not calling people on FaceTime at the moment, or I'm just not there yet. I don't know what exactly is going on in my mind, but I'm sure that eventually things will even out. Right now, I'm just focusing on my health. I'm legitimately just focusing on strengthening my hip, strengthening my back, strengthening my ankle, because it's going to get freaking hot really quick, guys. Here in California, it's going to start getting really hot, and then it's going to be a chore for me to want to get out in that and go to the gym, because it's going to be hot as fuck, and I don't want to do it. Plus, I'm trying to take care of some other, doctor needs. I need to go for a checkup for my lady bits. I need to get a bone density test done. There's just stuff that I need to kind of get through. So I was talking about this on my video of live yesterday, and I understand some of you don't particularly care for those. Okay. Some people like them, some people don't. I just had time, and I thought I would just kind of pop on there for a few minutes. But, so I got this really awesome bike. I told you guys this a while ago. My friend Kelly that I've, hung out with before. She gave me this bike because her her beautiful wife had gotten another one, or I can't remember if it was hers or her wife's. I can't remember. One of them had gotten a better bike, and this one they didn't need anymore, so they gave it to me. So no matter how much I try to ride this fucking bike, I keep falling, and I can't do that with how bad my bones are. Even just trying to go slow and go easy, it's my body. It's in a weird balance act, and that's not good. So I went to this like crazy bike store, and was hoping to get some answers, and pretty much just they told me to try a couple bikes. I tried a cruiser. I tried something that was a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger than that. And my body is not ready. It's not balanced enough to be able to get my legs where it needs to go and distribute all my meats. All of my meats. I still have a lot of meat to distribute. So when I try to get up and pedal on the bike, I can't keep myself balanced. So the person that I was talking to pretty much told me that, what I could try to do first is go to the gym and use one of those bikes and get myself used to using one of those bikes. So for me, I'm sure that they meant absolutely no harm. I'm sure that, this person is used to people coming in here and needing that type of thing, but I don't like being underestimated. I don't like people looking at my body or looking at how I'm not fit enough in their, own personal opinion to tell me that, I just need to go to the gym and work out there. And then, when I lose enough weight, which is exactly how the conversation went. When I lose enough weight, then I could try again with this bike. So I pretty much just said, I already do that, and I do hour-long spin classes where I'm standing up almost the entire time. So that's not the issue. The issue is that my body doesn't like the narrowness of the bike, and I don't have good balance. So, I don't know what to do. The guy was like, why don't you get some training wheels? You can do that. And I was like, yeah, because that's all I need is to fall off with a set of adult training wheels on. Or he said, get one of the 3-wheeled trikes. But, I was looking on Amazon, and I was looking at Walmart, and the ones that I could afford. Those are the one I had a long time ago, super flimsy, super crazy flimsy. So when I was riding them, the one that, my baby got me a couple years ago, it was so crazy, the way my hips were kind of cocked to the side to try to ride it, and it was wobbly, the back end, even though it was tightened and everything kind of wobbled while I rode it. So it didn't feel safe to me. So now, a tricycle or something like that would probably be okay, because I've dropped 70 some odd pounds. So obviously, that would be awesome, but the ones that look sturdy and stuff like that they're too expensive. So I might just have to wait until, we've come back from Korea and we're moved somewhere, and, we're deciding where we want to go, and, try to just plug at it at the gym. If you can't get something done, if, there's something that you want more than anything, and it's not really want more than anything, but I'm heartbroken that I can't do that by now. That's kind of how I feel. I'm legitimately kind of heartbroken that I'm unable to do something that seems so elementary, seems so easy for so many people. And, when I was a kid, I was able to do it, and I was heavy set as a kid, and I was still able to do it. Well, now, I've dropped a lot of weight, and I'm just not, it's not happening. But the being underestimated, it hurts. It hurts when people look at you and are like, oh, yeah, well, obviously you probably can't do that. Or, No, case in point today, like I was on the leg machines, and somebody saw me put it down to 150 for my thighs. Now, I've carried 500 pounds for a ridiculously long time. So, needless to say, my thighs and my legs, my calves, etc., I have a lot of muscle. No, stop. I have a lot of muscle in them. So when I pushed it up to like 150, the guy kind of came over there to stop me, and he was like, hey, no, that's too much. That's too much. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? He's like, well, that's a lot of weight. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, well, you might want to start off easier. And I'm like, well, I've already done 10 reps at 100. And, when I do the 10 reps, I do it, I push it out, and then I come in like really, 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 really slow. And again, the same way, like I'll push it out and then push it really, 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 really slow back. So you can do less, you can do less and more reps, and the slower you go and the more reps you do, the more burn you get. But I wasn't getting enough with the 100, no matter how many reps I was doing or how slow I was going, so I bumped it up to 150. But again, it's being underestimated that makes me absolutely crazy. Like, I'm like, you don't know me, and, I'm not a helpless little girl. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Do you guys ever feel like that? Like, I'm not a helpless little girl that needs somebody to come save me, and, that's why I've chosen to take that trainer guy. I see him on Tuesday at 2. So I'm going to go up there and just kind of have him, show me some stuff, even though, I want somebody who will, I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen. I want somebody who's going to be willing, to help push me. And I don't know, yes, I heard you. I don't know who I'm going to have to get, or if it's worth it, or the money for it. Obviously, like $200 some odd ain't gonna happen. Stop. Yeah, hold on a second, guys. I gotta flip these. So, I want to go up there. I want to talk to somebody. I want to see if all the machines and stuff that I've been doing are going to continue to be helpful, and like if I am doing something wrong, it would be nice to know. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It would be nice to know if any of these machines or any of this stuff that I'm doing already, how would I put it, needs to be doing already. Could I improve on that? That's a better way for me to put it. Can I improve on any of that? And then eventually when I get moved and, money is a little easier, I wouldn't mind having a trainer. And then if I have a trainer, awesome, then they can help me with stuff, I needed trained on. But right now, that's not what I can afford. But they give out these free things when you go there. And so I really want to just, have this guy tell me some stuff that he knows, because it's valuable information. Everybody has some kind of valuable information. No matter who you meet, you can always glean something from somebody, and I've always been like that. Timer. What? No, what? Wait. Good time. God, Nirvana. Let's hit start. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of what I was dealing with today, and just kind of what I've been thinking about is just that, I would like it one day if somebody looks at me and doesn't immediately think that, that I don't know what I'm doing, or that, I'm not capable of certain things, because I think I'm capable of a lot. And I think that if I was given a chance, somebody would actually know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't push judgment on somebody until I see what they're capable of. So hopefully this guy that I see will be awesome. And yeah, so I got this. I got this. Me dropping you guys on your head. This knockoff, like super knockoff Fitbit, because I told you, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but it's dead. Like, it's very dead. And I just got it. So, remember when I had them send me a replacement? Well, the replacement died. So, and I'm not spending that kind of money again. So, this was like super duper knockoff on Amazon. It was the cheapest one I could find that was waterproof. Well, it says, because I wanted something I could swim. So far I've had 7,761 steps. Let's see here, 4 miles. It says I burned 416 kcals, whatever. But it has a timer on it. It's got a little, like, it's supposed to check your blood pressure. It's not very good with the heart monitor, like, to see how fast my heart's going. It's not very good with that. But that, I mean, what can you do? For the amount of money I paid for it, trust me, what can you do? So, for at least a pedometer and, like, what time is it, I'll just be happy with what I got. So, anything else? I don't think there's anything else, guys. I'm just making myself some lunch. For breakfast, I had salami, a ridiculous amount of lettuce, and and some Kalamala olives, which are my favorite. So now I'm having some eggs, some sausage, and some bacon. I stopped eating pork for a long time, and then when I had the distal, like the amount of what my stomach will and will not handle, what my intestines will and will not handle, has become much smaller. So I have to go back to you got to do what you got to do. I have to have my protein up. You know, you just got to do what you got to do. And that's all I can say about it. Like, I'm doing the best I can with what I got, and, you know, that's all. So, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I really do hope everyone's having a wonderful day. You guys are amazing. And wherever you are, in the hell in the world, I hope today's been awesome for you. And I will do my best to talk at you again tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.